Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. Live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Sentinel Storage, proud official storage partner of the Canadian Olympic Committee and our Canadian men. They are on the ice against the Czechs in men's ice hockey action officially out at the Olympics. Welcome to the kind of our only second watch along ever on Edmonton Sports Talk. We did one for Oilers in Washington against the Capital years ago. But now this works out where we've got another watch along as we're about 6:30 left in the first for us here. Don't know where you're streaming or your TV's at. 8-7 shots for Canada. Tom Gazzola and Matt Iwanyk with you here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports presented by Play Alberta. We got Scout from the Elks Call, Elks Herd with us here, as well as Jasmine Sidhu. A different type of show that we will have for you today. It's going to still be very much a hangout where we're chatting, but we will also have a heavy focus on this hockey game and focusing on what's going on here. Ooh. And there was a good chance for Canada. Yeah. Just quickly, for those that missed it, Nathan McKinnon did get one past O'Stall, but Suzuki was called for
a trip.
It was interference officially, but it was... Oh. Is that a nice save by Binnington?
It wasn't exactly the biggest trip. We'll say
his stick came by, hit. I don't know who he hit from the Czechs. He went down. If we saw that play, and we didn't say that there was a penalty on the play, I don't think anyone would have ever said, "Oh, they missed the penalty."
No.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was a really it was a very double IHF.
Yes,
call.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, what happened there? Binnington stuff. Excellent use of men's ice hockey.
Thank you. It's
very formal.
Yeah, it is the official title event for this.
Yeah, it's very formal and true.
I feel like that's something in USA that you have to specify ice hockey or field hockey.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's depends where, I guess.
When you look at the fact that the president of the United States was saying China is going to take away the Stanley Cup from us.
Outrageous.
In his tweet, though, he was calling it ice hockey.
Fair.
Brilliant. There are certain, I think it's more when you leave North America. You have to differentiate ice hockey from field hockey.
Yeah,
true.
Because when you say hockey, you're going to get closer to field hockey. Here, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's just hockey.
But I don't know. When it's the Olympics, the official event is called men's ice hockey.
You have to specify field hockey when you're in Canada,
Yes.
That is true. Yeah, you're right. We did do that watch along for the Washington game, but that was different too because it was we didn't have the programming we have now.
Nope.
And we launched 6 o'clock or lager that day. That was unique. This is part of the show, which is good in itself.
It works well for it being the hangout. Yeah. Because it is just us hanging out, chatting, and we're just going to have a focus on Canada.
Together.
Yeah.
Right?
With
you guys.
As you are at home or at work or wherever you are, you're watching.
You made a point before we started. You said that this essentially will be a test of Canada's broadband networks.
Well, as we go through this, but today is probably going to be the biggest streaming day in Canadians' history, I would think. Because how many people aren't taking this day off work? It's too soon to take off work, I would feel.
And it's the first game.
8:40, so you're going to be at home, or some people have cable cut it already, but if you're at work, what are you doing? You're throwing this on. It should be on radio, I think. I think CBC Radio might have it. But beyond that, you want to watch it. Yeah. So you're going to be throwing on either CBC Gem, TSN, or Sportsnet to watch this hockey game, which I don't know if there was ever a moment in Canada for streaming that we would have hit this moment.
It's been 12 years.
And at that time, the streaming wasn't at this level.
Yeah.
So I think this might be Gem was having an issue for me when I was trying to throw it on. I'm onto the TSN app.
We're on the app.
Also, CBC's feeling it a little bit right now on the streaming services. Their bandwidth is a little bit.
It's because the last Olympics in 22, it was well overnight. No one was watching, but it wasn't during workday.
It also wasn't NHL players.
Absolutely. Now we're full work day. Mm-hmm. So it's 10:40 out east, 8 here, 7:40 out in Vancouver. There's a lot of people that are going to be streaming today.
Easily. Oh, I'll be streaming down in Mexico. I actually fly out tonight, so
nice.
Very thrilled, but also don't want to miss a single minute of Olympic hockey.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I don't think you'll have a problem with
Yeah,
that.
you'll be just fine.
You should try to find one of the Mexican broadcasts of it.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Watch, see if they have anything.
That'd be
be
amazing.
fun.
Yeah.
Just listen to it in Spanish. Don't have to know what's being said. You'll know the names.
You'll pick up Spanish by the end of the week.
Kathy, yeah, exactly. Kathy can translate for me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. I found myself every time I went. You asked if I've gone to Mexico. I've been 3 times, and I found myself like picking up the language and then like kind of talking in their cadence a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, amigo? They're like, oh, I like it. Very, very different.
It's like after Bad Bunny's halftime show, I'm like, man, I wish I could speak Spanish.
You can.
Yeah, you're right.
If
Actually,
you want to, you can.
That's right. People use those apps.
Duolingo.
My
Yeah.
colleague, he's been using that Duolingo app,
Yeah.
and he's actually he can speak Spanish.
Uh-oh. McCarr being looked at by the trainer.
Oh no.
By the way, all bosses are allowing everybody to watch this on their like secondary computer.
I would assume.
You would assume, not all though. There might be some bosses there, but we got work to do today.
Patriotic, otherwise, I would think that's an HR issue.
Well, there is businesses that need to be run. Like, I don't think a doctor could be sitting down watching this right now. Like, I don't think they could be like in surgery, like, hey, switch the vitals, please, to CBC. We could look at those later.
Actually, Har just Snapchatted a picture of him yesterday watching the Olympics and him charting. So, in his doctor's office.
Yeah, anyone that has that extra monitor, I think you're okay. It's always like, I was thinking as I was driving in, would have I been able to convince a teacher to throw this on at school?
Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely.
Time to roll in
I
that
think so.
TV. Do they still do that?
But it's like, at what age does that
TV's
start? And like, will you do it for grade tours? Probably not.
That's where you should be doing it.
Why?
Teach them the right thing.
What right thing?
Be patriotic about your country.
It is a good question, though. I would say maybe grade 4.
Well, it's like I'm.
Grade 4, grade 5.
I got it
maybe.
in 02. I remember getting some of those games on,
Yeah.
but we had to jump from classroom to classroom.
Yeah. Yeah, so that makes it a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Like Jasmine asked, do you roll in the TV or is the TV already in there because it's
Well, they
modern
now
schools? Yeah.
They now have what is in it? Don't they all have the projectors?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think the smart screens, yeah. I mean,
Smart screens, yeah.
02, I was in 11th grade, and we went to AOB, but I'm a little bit older than you.
Yeah, I was at St. No, I was at St. Matthew's still.
And at AOB back then, every classroom had a big TV, but it was hanging in the corner, and if you were in the back, it was that was the old tube TVs too, square, not flat screen. But 9/11, it stopped.
I wasn't
happening.
allowed to.
Yeah.
My
No.
teacher wouldn't let us.
Oh, we
She
watched
made it
all
like
of
a
it.
firm.
I
We're not
did.
doing it. And I always kind of regret that.
Yeah.
I understand why she did it. It was grade 6. But I always kind of I kind of wish with history we'd been following along more.
It was on every TV, even the ones in the hallways. And people were just watching, and there was really nothing taught that day.
Right.
It was insane. And then the 02 Olympics. Those games were on pretty much every classroom, and we just watched it. And then I think the Canada Belarus game
I remember
to go
that
to the
one.
final, the semifinal game. We just skipped. My buddies and I, we just skipped all day classes. We went to Boston Pizza Capilano and watched there. It was awesome. A bunch of 16-year-olds.
I think Binnington had a big rebounds, and he made up for it with a nice save. We'll have to watch a replay on this one.
What do you guys think of that choice to play Bennington in the first game?
It's to me, this was the moment Four Nations happened. Once he won, he was getting the start of this.
Yeah.
There was never going to be a question of who starts the tournament.
Right.
Doesn't mean he has to be your goalie the rest of the tournament. He was always going to start the tournament because he
He's
got
always
it
gonna
done.
get that chance.
He was always going to get this game.
Yeah.
This was always going to be his game. Logan Thompson or whoever was the second was always going to get the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to make a decision because once whoever you play for France, that's who you're kind of riding with.
Well, and there is...
Say it right.
France?
There we go.
I was wondering which way you want me to go with that.
No, but it is also a very big stage too, right? Like, sure, Four Nations might not be exactly the same, but it still was
Turned
an
out.
international tournament or...
Well, and that gold medal game ultimately was right in the height and the the peak kind of the thawing or the freezing the issues of the Canada-U.S. political relations. That there was it was very politically charged, that gold, whatever, championship game, whatever they wanted to call it.
Game, yeah.
It was very politically charged.
Right.
And there was a lot of attention of Canadians wanting to win this and Americans wanting to win this from a political aspect. That it was an important win.
It was basically a simulation for the Olympics.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for the politics that were happening at that time with the tariffs and everything, I don't know if we would have been as into that game as we ultimately were.
Yeah, you make a good point. I mean, Canada versus USA is always big, but you just see it in so many different forms, right? And that one was a different form of its own.
And that was right when we were starting to boo American anthems. Like, it was right in that full height there. And 51st Date and all that. That Jordan Binnington performed in, I think, as high of pressure as you're going to find before an Olympic gold medal game.
Yeah.
So he deserved it.
That's fair.
Got a text coming in, says in 02 they had the radio feed playing through the PA on the entire time Canada played Belarus in school. And then also this texter says, this is Canada's team.
Hey!
It is
so
Canada's
we're behind.
team. There we go.
Let's go.
There's
Okay,
a goal.
I was
That's
Canada
one.
late in this period. We take the lead. Celebrini
Wow.
opens the
Celebrini.
scoring for Canada.
Oh, wow.
No way.
We're going to have to pay attention to this replay and see what happened here. But Canada does open the scoring in this. They're showing Binnington. Like, he was making some nice saves prior to this.
Tied in shots, 11-11.
Shot from Makar. Celebrini with the tip. Beautiful tip. High stick. There it is. That's a good goal. That's a good goal.
That's below the crossbar.
Absolutely. That's just a nice tip.
Money.
Oh, there you go. Canada opens up the scoring.
That's got to feel good.
On going into second period.
For him?
Yeah, Celebrini's the youngest guy on the team, is he not?
Yeah, he's 19. He's one of the youngest, I think, ever to play.
From
in the
Makar and
Olympics.
McDavid,
Yeah,
by the way.
in Canada.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Being a 19-year-old. And you're not just at the Olympics.
Yeah.
You're on the team that we're following more than anything else.
Canada stops for these games. Like as we've been talking about already on the Hangout.
Absolutely.
So what I've also gathered is we're probably about 5 seconds behind that TV over there.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that
a
out there.
long delay. That's
so-
okay. We'll get ready for the goal then.
First period thoughts, everyone. Nasty chat, inbox 780-218-9999. What do you think of what you saw in the first period? Both from Annette, from Binnington, from the team overall. Drad996 says should be 2-0. You can't argue that one. It does look pretty good. Max Bezozu, Matt Iwanyk spoiled the goal for me because he was. That's the thing. Everyone, I almost want to go like everyone, except we're behind, so it can't happen there. But like, what time do you have in the period or something? Or everyone type in when you have face off. When puck drops in the nasty chat, just drop it in so we could all see who's fastest and who are we following along with.
That's a good idea.
Check your delay.
Baptized Big Uke, guys. We're flying. Binner dialed.
Binner dial.
Larzy, fast-paced game. Danielle in Heritage Valley. Sorry if I got that.
think that's
Daniel in.
Daniel in.
Jeez. Yeah, Daniel in Heritage Valley.
Yeah, I know,
Sorry,
I made-
Daniel.
I made that mistake.
Canada is absolutely flying. El Presidente, definitely fast-paced. That was a fun period.
Yeah, it was. I just feel like we've been anticipating Team Canada men's hockey for this long, and I feel like the Olympics have been going on for so long already. So finally, it's about time.
Mikael Kingsbury silver today in moguls.
Yeah.
He still has dual moguls, which is his main. That's where you're expecting the gold. Elliot Grandin, I believe is his name. Snowboard cross silver today, this morning. So still no golds, but we picked up a couple of medals. And short track speed skater William Danjanu. He's on the track later today. He's already got his silver in his mixed relay. He's in 5. For anyone that remembers Charles Hamlin from the 2010 Olympics, he thinks that William could get 5 medals in this tournament. So we'll see how that goes.
3 bronze, 3 silver. 6 total, no gold, like Maddie mentioned. Short track speed skating's wild. Did you guys catch any of it?
No.
Mixed team relay the other day I was watching, and it was just crazy. Like the wipeouts that they have, and then like they push off. And then even like yesterday we were watching 1,000 meter long regular speed skating, and there was guy from the Netherlands that got cut off by the Chinese skater, and they let him re-race, and he was the favorite to win, but he had to race by himself, and he had to go again, and he like lost. He was like 2 seconds behind the pace.
You would think that with the track to yourself that you'd be faster.
But you have nobody that he had already skated, right? So he was gassed, and then you're right. Like it's that mental component where you don't have a competitor. I guess like you guys set each other's pace or push each other's pace.
You don't have anybody to work off of.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if there's any drifting in that one.
Yeah, they said there was.
There would be a little drifting.
The drifting and the draft and all of that. So it was like I felt bad for him. And at first I watched it and I'm like, why did he slip? And then they showed the angles after, and he was like, he like grabbed the Chinese guy after and was like, what are you doing, man? And he like smacked him kinda.
Oh shit.
And then like the Chinese racer was like, I'm sorry. But he kind of cut him off and took away his lane right when he was about to make a move. And basically ruined his Olympic medal dream.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Oh, he was pissed off too.
You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
somebody like touches me or like, pushes me to win or whatnot, I'm so angry. Throw down.
And Jazzy, like it clipped the blade, and you know how long those? I think there's 17 inches in speed skating, and you're like, oh, and you see it in close, you're like, oh, that is bad.
It doesn't offer much for adjustment, that blade.
No,
Like when
exactly.
you're clipped, you're screwed.
But you're right. Like there's so much room, but there's like listen, I'm not a speed skater. I don't know. I watch it at the Olympics. That's it. But I think the way the broadcasters and we're lucky. We have pretty good broadcasts at the CBC. I mean, we've got Duthie on right now with BX and Friedman.
BX,
like this is, and Cassie Campbell. Like this is a great combination.
Pretty good panel.
Great suit
It's
by
actually
James
a really
Duthie.
good panel, and the production level is excellent.
Yeah. So
right, that's refreshing.
So
for
they.
Canada.
Totally.
So you got a good idea of like, okay, the Chinese guy was in the wrong. Just to finish the story, yes, great production value. They do a good job.
Sorry, I just.
I know we all got excited.
Matt Hyman saying the goal should not have been allowed. No goal when an attacking player causes the puck to enter the opponent's goal by contacting the puck above the height of the crossbar, either directly or deflected off any player or official. But it was below the
It was
crossbar.
well below.
Well below.
That's not.
Just showing it again.
I don't know why you would say that. That's not even close to being above.
It's like 3.5.
Based on the
feet
rule
high.
book, he nailed it. They absolutely got that one right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading what he's saying there. Just a heads up for so intermissions. We might spend a little time bouncing around to some other things. Once the game's on, we'll get back a little more focused on the hockey. So just that quick heads up to everyone that is tuning into the Hangout.
I did watch that ice dance yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it was Gillis and Poirier's ice dance. Beautiful. Like
Are they favorites?
I don't know.
Are they? What did they finish?
I think didn't they win bronze yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh,
bronze.
they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's his silver?
I think
don't
ice
remember.
dance is just one of my favorite things to watch. It's so hypnotizing and like the skill level there to be like in sync.
I couldn't imagine. Like some of these sports especially, right? Like the amount of training that you have to do just to get to this point, right? Just to become an Olympian. Like to be a master of your craft and to know those little milliseconds and nuances and just like even with the speed skating, right? To know, kind of like your tolerances and how exactly to move your legs and it's that repetition.
Yeah, but with like ice dance, you're depending on your partner,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't want to let them down.
So that's two people, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And the glam. I'm sorry, but I love watching the outfits and like
Least surprising thing you're gonna hear on this show today.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. I think it's part of their points, isn't it? Their costumes and such. What?
The goalie's being driven in this golf cart just looks funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like Binnington's
It's
trying
adorable.
he's trying to get focused into this game. He's trying to get ready. A lot of pressure on him. The country's worried about him. And he's on this back of this golf cart just like, okay.
Staring at the
bouncing.
camera.
Yeah,
little
camera
bit,
in his face, camera right in his face.
So that's what it just was For those that aren't watching the game, you just want to go find later if Jordan Bennington. I don't know. It just that made me laugh.
That's meme
as
worthy.
well.
That's meme worthy
Yes,
for sure.
absolutely.
Heavy meme worthy.
Absolutely. Actually, quick question. So, Scout, I just wanted to ask you this on air. Your parents named you Scout, eh?
My parents named me Scout.
Okay.
It's actually it's after my mom's brother who passed when she was younger. So yeah, I ended up naming me in honor of him. So yeah, so my name is actually Scout, and I get that question a lot, and have to whip out the driver's license and prove myself. And
Cool name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Gotta quickly ask. Also, you were at the Elks event yesterday with the new signings.
Right.
Yeah.
How was the event?
It was really good. They kind of did something similar last year at Banquet. So it was an elevated version of that. Morley Scott was there, introduced the free agent signings. A couple other players were there, such as Cody Fajardo, which it's actually pronounced Fajardo. By the way,
We're not changing it.
we're not changing. We're not
wait,
changing it now.
wait.
But I asked. Catherine asked Cody Fajardo because she's
It's Fajardo.
It's Fajardo.
Legitimately.
Legitimately, but
Fajardo.
because so many people have ran with Fajardo.
When he's been his career
Fajardo.
this long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like I want to start saying Fajardo because that's his name.
It just doesn't seem right.
Should. Fajardo.
Yeah, but now I'm like, is he
correcting
joking with them?
Yeah,
What is
no, okay.
Like, seriously?
Did he say I'd rather be called by Fajardo?
Or doesn't care?
No, he doesn't care. He
Yeah.
just said because he's been called Fajardo so much, the pronunciation on it, Fajardo, for so many years now. Him and his family just said, you know what?
Just let it be.
Just run with it. Yeah.
Fajardo.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think just like moving forward, just with where technology is too, and they do it for the Olympics. They have it for hockey too, actually, on the media website. But every player, as they sign their first contract, there should be a recorder. And it says, say your name 3 times.
Yes.
Normal, slow it down, a little bit faster. And that's your name for as you enter in this league. And we're going to send this out there to everyone. And there's going to be a site that we could all, like, maybe somebody needs to create, like, the athlete's pronunciation website that you could submit it there. And then it's, okay, this is how it's to be pronounced.
Right.
This might be an idea, Maddie. You might be onto something here.
And then we could all get, because there was the thing with Elias, it was Pedersen, then it was
Yes.
Peterson or something. It was back
Yes.
to Pedersen.
And Elias.
Like, are we saying it wrong? Like, some athletes might be scared when they're young to like correct that person. So that one person on, Mike Hogan he started in Toronto. Mike Hogan maybe called him Fajardo one day. He's like, Fajardo. And then somehow we've called him Fajardo all these years, and he's a Grey Cup winning quarterback when he's Cody Fajardo. Was supposed to be Cody Fajardo.
Yeah.
Well, what about when he was in college?
It's a great question.
At Nevada.
It probably started there.
Is it
then.
Nevada or Nevada?
Nevada.
Nevada.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Scope, because it reminds me. Remember when the Oilers signed Andre Sekera?
Yes.
I still don't know.
And it
What
was like Sakara.
And for 12 years he was Andre Sekera.
Yeah.
I
And
still
That's right.
struggle.
Yeah.
He's one of those. It's Victor Fost and Fast. Like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
struggle.
I was there.
Heard both.
Jack Michaels goes up to Reggie, and he goes, "Hey, Sekera or what? Like, what's the proper pronunciation?" He goes, "It's actually Sekera." And
Wow.
he goes, "Okay, I'll start calling you Sekera." And then so Jack started calling him Sekera when he was Sekera for the entire
Somebody made the
10
change.
years or whatever of his
It was
career.
Jack.
I will. Jack Michaels is the voice of the Oilers on TV. He's the one that is going to dictate the names.
That's
So he needs
generally
to
how
get
it
it
works.
done. He needs to get it done first. He
But
needs
it
to be the
was
guy
so-
that gets it done right and first. Because
Why
whatever
did you do
Jack
this?
says, we're going with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't be changing it then.
And that was, I even said, I'm like, what have you done?
Yeah.
Why did you do this? He goes, I just want to say his name right. And then there was Linus Omark, or was it Linus? And he's like, I don't care. He's like, they're like, what does your mom call you? He goes, Linus.
Oh, it's okay. It was Linus. Okay.
But it's the Elias Pettersson, Elias Peterson. Like, that's why I think Maddie's idea of when they come into the league, say your name 3 times, and that's what we go with.
And include that with the intro media too, because
All of
even
it.
on the Elks Call, even across Shotgun Sports Network, you struggle. Like, I mean, you find last names, especially when
Sure.
you're going through the list of roster, right? And I mean, you're not familiar with some of these players. Some of these players are coming in from
Yeah.
college and whatnot. No clue about these guys here in Canada.
Like OJ Allaire.
Allaire.
It's like, it's ODU.
Yeah.
But he's like, just call me OJ.
Yep.
Okay.
in grade 3, my wonderful teacher, Mrs. Wiley, was trying to be like culturally appropriate.
Yeah.
So she started calling me Jasmine. and I never corrected her. So I understand because we maybe don't want to be rude or mean, but it's like, no, my name is Jasmine. And then like I've had people say Yasmin or Yasmin, but I just thought that sounds hot. So I'm like, I'm fine with that, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so the event though was good.
The event itself was really good. There was quite a few giveaways. They did like a wheel you could donate. I forget the cause. I think Edmonton Food Bank, but you could donate, spin the wheel. They did that. The players actually came around to a lot of the tables, and same deal with Chris Morris, Ed Hervey. Jason Tucker ripped on our friend Jamie Fadoom pretty good for showing up in Bombers gear. I feel like
As he should.
I agree. Like
You're if you're not expecting to get ripped on by a lot of people there, then that's on you.
oh yeah, totally.
You're asking for it.
Well, and then I told Jason Tucker, I'm like, look, I feed this guy at the tailgate. Like, we still treat him as our own because he's a CFL fan. He's like, no, you're enabling. He's like, this is your fault. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Tucker. I apologize.
I respect that very much.
We will cut this guy off at the tailgate until we see some green and gold. But it was just one of those events where everybody had their guard down. And I think that was the best part about it.
Yeah.
Like the players didn't have that whole like obligated feeling behind them. It's not like they had to be there or forced to be there. It didn't feel like that.
Where was it at again?
It was at Banquet up above
Banquet.
of Ice House.
Yes.
So
What did you make of the moves?
I like them. I think that this is the first time in Edmonton Elks era that we've actually seen a GM fill the holes, fill the gaps. Like, you know that the O-line didn't do quite well last year. So I think that was addressed. I think wide receiver was addressed. We did get a true number one in Austin Mack. Pretty sure I've been on the Hangout talking about this before, the lack of true number one. But I mean, D-line, Malik Carney, I don't know if, he's directly replacing Jake Seresna there, but having Malik Carney on the line, I don't think anybody says no.
If his knee doesn't pop out every second game, that's probably a win.
Yeah, that might help, right?
Poor Seresna, man. I felt so bad for him.
He was great on EST Afternoons, Malik Carney, yesterday.
Oh, really?
He was he was a very good interview, very personable, and even at this, anytime he was very happy to speak. So
Yeah, I did see that he was on. I saw you guys had a couple people on yesterday. So
Taylor Powell, Ed Hervey.
yeah,
Herb was good.
So it was
Great
did a few
dresser.
things.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's great
Chris white
that
shirt. Yeah.
the Edmonton Elks are now like opening up the floodgates, especially on free agency day or any major days in their organization. They get these players out to you guys, other media members in town. And then, of course, they do this event with the season ticket holders and build that whole family thing. Like I was talking to Aaron Grimes and, we were just kind of talking about the event and how exciting it was. He's like, yeah, it kind of feels like a family down here now, right? It's like, yeah, actually it does. There's no real scary vibes, or it doesn't feel like you're massively intimidated by any of the players or Hervey even, or Chris Morris, even though he's probably one of the most intimidating people physically.
He's giant.
He's a massive man.
Yeah.
Same deal with Jordan Murray, by the way.
He's a big dude.
He's huge.
Wow.
He's like O'Donnell size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt O'Donnell is 6'11".
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, Jordan Murray is another really big guy on the O-line, which is really cool. And then Nick Anderson and Cordell Jackson are going around with a mini mic and doing interviews with people. And it was a really good vibe. It was really good for the season ticket holders. It gets you excited for the season again, right? Especially when we know things aren't going well year in, year out. I think we're finally on that path. And I know it feels like we say that very often, but truly feels like they're on the way to something special.
well, and some players wanted to stick around. Terrell Ford extended; he wasn't going to be a free agent. JJ Ross extended. Jalen Gardens changed his contract. I think Cordell Jackson extended late in the season or in the off season.
Maybe.
Yeah, they re-upped him.
Yeah, they did. So right there, you had some of those. The D line, Ed got pretty much all of them back outside of Seresna and Kongbo, like extended everyone, then brings in Malik Carney.
Yep.
Like just even from a defensive perspective, whoever's there, they're looking at the Elks and they're saying, I want to stick around. I like what's coming. And it's not this rotation of even them, like, this is a mess. This organization's a mess. Clearly they are changing some things. What's so special about this skate?
Is it a metal? Oh, no. Just
It's not even Canada. Oh, there's Canada.
Third?
Fourth. Just misses out on a medal. Players are coming onto the ice. We're getting set for the second period. By the way, portions of this hour of the Hangout are brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Personal injury lawyers, give them a call, 1-855-98-HAMMER. Proud title sponsors of the EST's Fun Spiel from a couple of weeks ago. We're getting set to start the second period. We got Skull from the Elks Call, Jasmine Sidhu, Gazzola and Matt Iwanyk with you here on the Hangout here in Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. We'll continue this Elks chat a little bit. Maybe we'll get into it a little more in the second intermission too. But again, we will have a pretty big. So Big Uke's already got puck drop. He's the fastest.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else remembered to do that. We just got puck drop ourselves.
So it was like a 7-second delay, 8-second delay there.
Yep. That's okay.
So yeah, that's okay. Nasty chat will be. JR just got game on. Castillo and Deola face off a bit ago, so they're all. There's some people faster, some people slower. I don't know if everyone's streaming or if they're on cable and stuff like that. That's the one thing I'll always miss about cable if we lose cable. The latency is much smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. Tim's obviously flew their what's happening? Their coffee out to Italy because it doesn't look like the boys have any espressos.
Interesting.
Right?
Those are Tim's.
Yeah. They're holding the Tim's cups.
Nice, they just sent them Tim's cups.
It might have, yeah.
Maybe.
It's just I've never been to Olympics, so I don't know how much room the COC has to go install those type of things or stuff like that.
Must be paying these guys big money.
Okay, if you were for Team Canada, they're saying that the players were staying, the men's team at least, the players were staying at the Athletes Village the first night, and then they had the option to go to the PA negotiated hotel or stay in the Athletes Village. What would you guys do?
I don't know. I'm about experiences, right? So
Yeah.
if I enjoyed the village the first night, I'd keep staying there.
Same.
Right? Yeah.
Well, and I can understand why they made the move. Like, if it's me, I'd want to stay in the village. But if there's illness going around that could jeopardize your medal,
Which did happen to start this turn with Finland on the women's side.
norovirus, correct? If that happens, get me to the hotel.
So apparently, Canada did this in 10 and 14. They didn't stay in the Athletes Village. The Americans are staying in. I do like that some of the people in like America are like, yeah, you guys should be in the Athletes Village when in 14 for the Brazil or whatever the Brazil Olympics were, 16?
Yeah.
16.
I think so.
There was the whole yacht that they had for their NBA
yacht.
players and stuff like that, and no one said anything.
No.
I would like, if I was the men's team, I would want to stick around through the first week because ultimately, you all make it to the next round. You all go to the knockout stage. Yeah. Second week, I would like, as you're going into week 2, I'd want to them, okay, now we got to dial in. Let's go to the hotel.
Shut down the party.
Let's go. This is it. But for this first, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even leading up to this game, like maybe after this game, like tomorrow would be moving day or no, I guess they play tomorrow. Saturday would be moving day for me. Let's go to the hotel. We did this. We had our time. We had their Olympic experience.
Yep.
Now let's go to
What if, well, actually you can't do this because they're probably gonna be like, no, you need to choose one. But I was like, what if it's like camping where it's like, you stay in the village, but you go and shower, refresh, do all that there, but then like go back in the mix?
Best of both worlds.
You probably
Very
could.
smart.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
If you'd keep the room and then you could go to use the hotel.
Have your cake and eat it too, yeah.
But I don't think it's about the showering that they want that place. I think it's about the noise and the sleep and all that.
Yeah. Comfort value.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I don't think at all it's about the amenities, like in terms of the extras.
Yeah.
Like I think it's more the noise and all of that stuff.
Could you imagine if you actually had media reporting on the Athletes Village?
Oh boy. You
Like,
break a lot of trust there.
Yeah.
TMZ. Yeah.
Of course you can't do it, but I mean, you can only imagine how big that party is in there. I know that they're athletes as well, but
Yeah, and that's the thing that makes it very interesting is that there are people that are in there to party because their events are over, but then there are those that are like, I'm not here to party right now. My event's coming up tomorrow. I'm focused on this. And there's that balancing act that has to happen in that Athletes Village. I also think there's a certain period of time, if I'm not mistaken, that when your event is over, you have to leave. Like you get a grace period and then you've got to go because they don't want people that like have an event on day 3 just stick around and be like, let's party, bang fest for a week and a half.
That's fair.
Bang
Bang
fest.
Festy.
All right.
Well, that does happen there.
Yeah, it does.
Athletes have talked famously about what goes on there, and there's again many reasons for that one as to why that happens.
Well, they're young, they're good looking, they're like the best athletes. In
there's
the
just
world.
also a lot of like testosterone running for
Hormones,
some like
yes,
the
thank
hormones
you.
are because you're these high performing athletes
Yeah.
that you need a release. Like they've all talked about it. It's,
Release.
well, it's,
It's also
Dad.
stressful too. Stressful too.
well, that's what it is. Like, I can pull up many articles where they talk about this.
Well, I think it was the last couple of Olympics. They talk about how everybody fires up their dating apps when
Yeah.
they're at the athletes' village,
Yes.
and it's just hookup central.
Radius is
beds are so
0.1 kilometer
Keep
or
it
whatever,
tight.
right?
Yeah.
Keep it
At
tight.
the Summer Olympics, it's just every year you hear like even more condoms are available.
Yeah.
Like you won't hear like winter. There's not as many athletes, but what was it like 1 million condoms are available at these Olympics type thing.
Very good.
There's a reason for
The
that.
Athletes Village brought to you by Trojan.
Yeah.
Have
Gold
you guys
standard.
Oh, I like that. There you go.
have you guys have you noticed the smaller rink?
Actually,
No.
I was just gonna ask you.
I haven't either.
In the neutral zone seems small. Is it always small in international play?
No,
This
I think
is
it's
almost
myth.
the exact same as the NHL size
Oh,
by
okay.
a foot and a half, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
much.
3 feet. It's like a figment of our imagination. And like Belzy and others were saying they think that it's going to make a big difference. I don't think so.
This feels a lot like NHL. If anything, it'll be an advantage for the Canadian and American teams.
I don't think there's any advantage. Like outside of the guys that play European, like
Right.
the Italy's, the Slovenia's not even there, but like all the teams that are like fringe,
Yeah, the Czechs
Olympic-
have some,
they have a lot of NHLers and
No, but
but
AHLers.
the players that aren't NHLers that are playing
Yeah.
Czech hockey, European hockey,
That's where the adjustment.
that's where it is.
Yeah.
No, but even then, Italy won.
No, they didn't.
They
Oh,
lost.
they did. Oh, they did lose.
They won in people's hearts.
Oh,
Yes, if
I
that
thought.
counts.
I thought they ended up getting.
no, I think it
They
was
lost
a
4-2.
Was it 4-2?
5-2, sorry.
Was it 1-0 after the first then? Or
They did
something
have
like
a-
that?
No, it wasn't after the first. Sweden did tie in the first, I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh, okay.
But it was 1-0 Italy, and then they tied it at 2,
Maybe that's what I saw then. Okay, that makes more sense.
which will be fascinating to see if what changes Sweden might make to goaltending and stuff.
You know what I did see? I know what it was. It was just another one of those really bad hockey pages that puts out garbage, like AI
Oh, there's lots of those.
generated garbage. I think one of those
You
might have
don't
got me
say.
yesterday. Yeah.
It might have been just a straight up though. Yeah, it's 1-0. They won people's hearts yesterday. I
Yeah.
think there was a lot of people cheering for Italy once they got up 1-0, going, "Oh my God, can we have another upset?" After Slovakia.
Because they don't have
Defeated
any
the Finns.
NHL players on their team, right?
The
Italy,
Italians,
no.
no. They have,
They had the ability to do it.
right.
They had the ability, if I'm not mistaken, to add like Andrew Mangiapane could have went and played
Right.
because Italian heritage. Tommy could have went and played type
Hell
thing.
yeah. Actually,
But they chose not to do that. They chose to stick with more quote unquote true
Yeah.
Italians.
Right.
there was a guy from Edmonton, Rob Sirianni, who also, I believe, was an AOB grad, MLAC guy. He played for the Italian national team at the 2012 World Championships.
No way.
Played in the AHL for a good chunk of years and I think ended up in Europe. But yeah, remember he was on the Italian team at World Champs. And I was like, hey, Paisan from Edmonton, let's
Yeah.
go.
Pies on my song.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
Matt Hyman, he said, I think the corners is the biggest difference. Yeah, those corners do.
Look a little bit different.
Yeah, they looked more. They come in more. Maybe they took them out where
Not
the
as
corners
deep.
are. Yeah, they don't look almost. They're more oval as
Yeah.
opposed to maybe a little more square that you
Yeah.
get in the NHL game. If that makes sense.
That could be. Or is it the angle of the camera? I don't know. I think we've made a big deal about this 3 feet too short thing.
For
Oh,
absolutely
somebody
nothing.
scored.
Don't
Anything.
say anything yet.
I'm sorry.
Why are they yelling over there?
Yeah. Oh,
Excited.
There it is.
Wow.
let's go. That's 2.
Golden Knights.
There's the
action.
goal. Canada up 2-0.
Oh, new texter sending in a photo of their setup. Very nice. 99 to
I like
1
that.
take
Can
out.
I see? Oh,
Thank you for texting.
Yeah,
in.
welcome.
love that. My cousin, he used to play international hockey. He said the rink in IIHF is supposed to be 10 feet wider.
Yeah. That's international ice.
Yeah, but there was always they were going to play NHL ice at these Olympics.
Yeah.
So Marner to Stone.
Golden Knights connection. Oh, what a chip!
Wow.
Over the
Yeah,
wow.
look at the.
Great backhand sauce. That's why you teach the backhand, kids, when you're doing your pep.
And then a nice jump over the
Yeah,
Czech
that's-
player to not destroy him and all that.
Totally.
What a play. That's
Yeah.
beautiful for Mitch Marner. It's almost like you should want him on your team and not let him walk.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, I feel like he's a type of player that is beneficial to your team, and maybe you want to keep him.
Well, as long as Vegas Golden Knights fans don't.
Sorry, Scott, I know you're sorry.
No, as long as they don't send in death threats, I think we're good. So
That's yeah. Canada they've been all over to start this period. They've been all over, I would have to say. Say they can't. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think they can do commercials on TSN if I remember my old thing. Oh. So we don't get commercials. We get a live shot of the bench.
I like that.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh.
It's just nice.
No, now we do
just
get
kidding.
commercials. Damn. I was really enjoying that
Of course
live
they're
shot.
going to monetize it.
Yeah, it looks like Canada's eager. I knew they would be. They look excited.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of heart already. It's nice.
Well, they've come out of the gate pretty quick. So
I also did find, like, here's one thing that it hit me kind of this morning a little bit driving in. All the conversation we have with Canada is, what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? It's all the negative of this is going to go bad. This is going. What if Jordan Binnington today gets lit up and Logan Thompson does well tomorrow? What if Canada just rolls?
Yeah.
What if
Keep the
Canada just
momentum.
dominates this tournament?
Totes.
that'd be the best case scenario. But there's
I know,
the
but it
gold
doesn't help the
standard.
conversation, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is all the conversation about Canada? Well, this is going to go wrong, and this is going to go wrong, and as opposed to, well, like, we're Canada.
Well, for sports media, it doesn't exactly work the best if you just say, yeah, these guys are going to dominate. Then you repeat that sentiment, 10 times over. You do have to think of the what ifs. And right now, because we do know that Team Canada technically should be the best in the tournament. They should be the best. So you have to think about the what ifs.
Let's take off those red and white glasses and consider what the Americans have.
And that's what I
fair.
think, like,
That's
which the
fair.
only way you're getting to the Americans is semis or gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only two ways I believe that we're really going to get to the Americans. So that's fine. We can deal with it when we get to them. But beforehand, like, here's the other side. Like, we had in this conversation, what if Binnington plays poor here? What if Binnington plays extremely well today? What if he gets the shutout? Mm-hmm. Is there any question that he's your starting goalie moving forward?
I would say no.
Yeah.
You have to keep Bennington. You ride the hot hand, as we say.
He has made some good saves. It's not like the Czechs are getting heavily outmatched here.
Oh, he's going to get the toughest opponent of the group stage for Canada.
Yeah.
The Czechs are going to be tougher than Switzerland. I think the only way, and this is going to the negative part again, is if now Jordan Binnington will get France, likely. France.
Very good. Thank you, Jasmine.
If he lets in 3-4 goals, maybe there's a little bit of a different discussion,
Yeah.
but we're going to absolutely decimate France.
Thank you.
If this continues the way this game has gone, and we still got, just a little over halfway the game to go, Jordan Binnington's your guy.
Yeah.
Look at
He's
this.
playing well so far, so.
Come on.
Oh, great save by Dostal on a 2-on-1.
Hagel and McDavid.
So it's not Dostal.
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 Those style.
Well, now I don't know. I don't know, Scouts.
Back to that whole.
You're making me figure this out.
Yeah.
I hope they wear their black jerseys against the U.S.
That'd be intense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be kind of like
Awesome
villainous,
anticipation.
almost.
Yeah.
The dark horse, even
Yeah.
though not necessarily.
Great pass. Just couldn't get that over the pad.
Yeah. Captain Connor.
Rip said-
not captain here, anyways.
Assistant captain.
Assistant Captain Connor.
Rip
for Team
said that
Canada.
the Lululemon stuff is sold out.
The vest is. The vest you hate is completely
The
sold out.
quilted vest.
I told you guys what I thought about that vest off air, okay?
$200.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's what it comes out to. Vogue has it as Canada's one of the best looks, and that thing immediately sold out, and it was $200, as Tommy said.
It's $200?
Just that piece.
Sold out.
Oh, talk
People
about
saw it and went, "I want that."
And they said, "What is that? How do I use it?" I think it's a bit ridiculous.
And
but
Max-
that's just me.
Max Bezzosa, that was Anaheim and him stoning McDavid right there.
Yep. Well said. Great save.
While we're on the subject of Olympic gear, do you guys go hard on purchasing any Olympic merchandise?
No.
No, eh?
Well, one is I've never bought a Lululemon item in my life.
Really?
You're
I've
missing
never
out.
gone. Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
gone in
the
that store.
pants.
No.
They have like these
But-
kung fu pants that can be comfortable.
It's just expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gotten
And then the
more
Olympics is
expensive.
going to get even more expensive. So I'm like, I'm good. I have my Canadian gear. That stuff. I have a Soccer Canada goal thing from
love it.
Adidas that I got 40% off.
Perfect.
I should have wore red.
I'm doubling up here with the. Oh,
You got the Maple Leafs
It's on
there.
this side, right? Yeah, I got a.
Yeah, oh.
Hat, so.
I'm very
Yeah, that's
neutral.
a very nice hat.
Why are you neutral?
I don't know. I didn't really.
And why are you neutral today?
I don't know. It's wearing black. Yeah.
I didn't factor in my wardrobe to tie into the hockey match.
I'm
The
really
ice
jealous.
hockey match.
Like,
Ice
I wish I
hockey.
were red.
It's our team.
I was in a black mood
Like
today.
This is Canada's team.
Yeah, this is like the most. Yeah, exactly. This is legitimately Canada's team.
This is where you can actually say it.
This is where
Oh, brother.
Oh yeah.
it's a we for
Here we
me,
go.
fully a we, because this is us. It's our blood.
This
It's who we are.
This isn't a baseball
Every
team.
single one of these players is Canadian.
Yeah.
This is our team. I don't know.
It's not a Toronto-based team.
I know. I was all about that during the playoff run. I'll say, okay. I will gladly.
You weren't the
admit.
only
Hey, that's and for them, rough start to the season.
Is Bieber's out?
Bieber has. I saw somebody that now said with Bieber. That's an interesting camera angle that they just showed there, like with the visual. Bieber might not have passed the physical. That's why he may have opted
That's
in with
crazy.
Toronto, and that there might be an issue with him all year. Jeez. You have who's the one guy that has the labrum?
Santander?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's out. Probably you got to expect he's not going to be there for the season.
Exactly.
There was another player that got hurt, and then there was hope maybe that Chris Bassett would re-sign
And
with the
he did
team,
not.
and then he went to Baltimore last night.
Bassett is an animal. I'm sorry. Bassett is an animal on the mound. He was great to watch in that World Series run.
So a couple things to start that hurt.
Yeah.
And I do know with the labrum surgery, don't know if it was a recent injury, but from my experience with the
dealt with
labrum
it.
thing, one thing they do try to do first is rehab. Labrums can be healed via just rehab. I wonder if he tried rehab through the off season, and then as they're getting to camp, they went, it's not fixed. We need to do surgery. I do wonder about that. So I don't blame him. I know there were some people, why wouldn't you get the surgery right away? Because you generally try not to do surgery unless
exactly.
you have to.
Right.
And with a labrum, you don't have to do surgery to fix it. It can be fixed. This is what doctors told me with my torn labrum. It can be fixed without.
Right. Now, you didn't have access to stem cell treatment, did you?
No.
I think Santander might.
Yeah,
I don't have access to that.
absolutely. And like chambers and all that, right?
Yeah. It's funny. I remember like there's been some knee injuries in the NHL with some prominent players, and people are like, boy, they healed fast. It's
Yeah.
like, when you're going on a private jet every
Italy?
couple of weeks to, or South America and getting an
You have like the
injection.
anti-gravity devices
Yeah, it's
or
like
the chambers and
Their rehabilitation compared to the everyday person's
Yeah.
a little bit elevated.
they also have like 3 to 5 people working on them at any given time.
A team,
Yeah.
if you will.
Access to everything in a moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Best
want to
medical
double check
team.
that labrum, you could get the MRI very quickly as opposed to waiting through the line to get it checked and stuff.
No, exactly.
But yeah, the stem cell is a big one.
It is. And
I think did Kobe do it or who?
a lot of guys.
Did Austin Matthews just do?
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't it rumored that he was doing some stem cell last year,
Well,
whatever it was?
NFL guys do it too,
Yeah.
right?
It's like a ethical dilemma in North America. And
Oh, it's been going on
Yeah.
since
Oh.
probably before President Bush's era, because it was a big thing then during his administration. It was banned, but
that's why they would send you to South America and you get a little injection and your body's healing a lot quicker. Science.
Did you see Lindsey Vohn's picture?
Yeah, I did.
Doesn't that look? She looks awful. Poor thing.
3 surgeries.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's right. And that's going to take a while to heal. I think her career is
Her
done,
career is most likely done. I don't see her going to the Olympics at 45. But
No.
With what, 3 surgeries under the belt.
Right.
And that one was bad. Now, I do got to ask, like, have you guys talked about this on the Hangout already?
Which?
Was it smart for Lindsey Vonn to go ahead and compete as opposed to let somebody else take that spot?
I don't think people want my true thoughts of all this.
Go for it.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Well,
this.
one part is, I will say, like she even came out, and a lot of people are saying the ACL didn't impact this, but like when you watch the run, there was a coach, I think on the American broadcast, that was even like right off the bat, was like she's favoring her non-injured leg, which is going to mess with how you run. I also think it's the Olympics. There are scandals at the Olympics that come with PEDs. Who's skiing on a torn ACL that quickly?
Yeah.
Correct.
I have that question. That's just, hey, Matt's being a conspiracy theorist. Matt's throwing out allegations that have no backing 100%. I don't trust. And I've never been a fan of Lindsey Vonn. Don't want her to get hurt. Not saying that.
Right.
I just think she's selfish. I hear too much about her from America. I don't have time for Lindsey
Did not know
Vonn.
that.
So selfish is a word that's been used
She
for
could have
this,
given
right?
it to someone else, but she had the 3rd fastest time in qualifying. I don't care.
I think that even to give somebody else a chance, and maybe a passing of the torch, right? Like we see this in football all the time. Starting quarterback gets injured, get the next guy in.
Yeah.
Right? I kind of feel like that's what should have happened in that scenario. I mean, obviously,
Well, CFL, Zach Collaros, a couple years ago in the Grey Cup game.
Yeah.
You could tell he wasn't able to throw that football, and they kept him out there
With the
longer.
glove.
And you're like, no, this guy's, you're not winning with Zach Collaros.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it. You need to make the switch sooner if you want to win. And they didn't. And then he threw a couple more picks. Game was over.
I was there for that one, yeah. And I mean, they threw on the glove, much like Lindsey Vonn probably threw on the brace, right? I believe she had a brace. So sure, you can try to throw on whatever apparatus to help you get the win.
Yeah.
Mitigate, exactly. But guess what? You saw what happened, and it ended up causing more damage to Lindsey Vonn, which is really, really unfortunate. That's really disappointing.
I think there is a selfishness to it. Absolutely. And then the other thing too, regardless of that, she does have like a legendary status. So
She is.
I think that it's that balance, or that's the dilemma. I'd seen the picture of her in her hospital bed with that contraption holding her knee or leg together. And then they showed the scan, the x-ray, and how many fractures are in there. That was nasty. And like, I don't know if you saw like the replay or the broadcast when she went down.
Yeah.
And they're airlifting her, and you could hear her wailing in pain. And I get, the older I get, the more squeamish I get.
Yeah.
I feel awful for.
But I couldn't imagine the pain that you're going through in that moment.
Matt's right. The root of it is you're 41 and you're not the best on the team. And maybe you should.
She has 1 gold medal in her career. I'll even say that, like, from the skiing perspective, beyond that, she is a great.
She's hot as hell.
But,
and
yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
she
that
is.
element.
Didn't she?
so-
As an American, that's an easy way to
She was
sell.
engaged
Yes.
Yeah.
to Subban, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
At
it's
least
one of
somebody-
those where ultimately she's not the greatest Olympian ever. Like,
No.
the Americans have had much bigger and better
It's
Olympians
the
than
hype
her. Yeah.
around her, right? Oh, that's Lindsey Vonn.
But I couldn't, like, that's the one thing though, is the Alpine skiing, like, any crash, like, they're all nuts for doing that.
Yeah.
They're all nuts for doing that,
it's
because any
ridiculous.
crash that you have, is there any good crash in those ones? Like, they're all devastating crashes when you have a crash.
People have died, have they not? I mean,
Oh, yeah. And like, you have to, like, did you see the video of her being airlifted? Like, you're just hanging down this helicopter and you're flying. You're just like, but
kinda
there's,
cool, though,
there's no
like
other
how
way
they
to
do
get
that.
them type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we have to airlift
Yeah.
you.
Well, and I think the other thing that is a little bit terrifying as well. I mean, I'm somebody that has lost passports abroad, one of those. So I'm used to dealing with emergencies out of the country, but I couldn't imagine being in Italy. You're far from home, and you now have to do this surgery. You have to go through a little bit of rehabbing, even just to get back to America. Like, you're probably maybe private jet on the way back.
Oh,
or whatever.
the American Olympic Committee, whatever they're called, they will take care of her. Her money. She'll be able to do it herself even if she wants to.
Totally, but just on the personal feeling though, like if you're Lindsey Vonn, you're trapped there for a little bit and now you're completely removed from your team. You know?
I think, like Maddie said, she's probably very comfortable.
Yeah, she's fine.
In her current state, as comfortable as she can be. Well taken care of, if you will.
It'd be different for us peasants, right? It's
Although Ioannousa might be an excuse to be like, well, I can't leave Italy ever again.
Yeah.
I can't fly. These medals, the metal in my leg is gonna hurt. I must move to Italy and stay here.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
shame.
she's saying buongiorno every morning. And ciao bello.
she's a regular at the espresso shop down the road.
I can't afford the flight back to Canada. Oh no.
Yeah.
I guess I will. Somebody sell my stuff and bring it to me here in Italy. I must live here now.
Yeah, exactly.
What a shame.
You guys brought up private jets. What's up with Seth Jarvis? He said he flew in his friends?
Air Canada.
Yes.
Air Canada flew in his friends?
Yeah, because there was the famous, they went to the Four Nations to watch him play. Mm-hmm. He got the late call, so they were scrambling to try to get there, and Air Canada said, hey, we'll get you.
It's good PR.
I liked some other people. They're like, hey, I'm Sidney Crosby's close friend. I need to get there. Can you help me, Air Canada?
I also did hear a rumor that
Right.
some of the sorry, Jasmine, some of the Oilers players might have went out to Italy to go watch the guys. Could be wrong on that.
No clue.
But heard
I know
that.
Harrison Cates is there.
Oh, yeah?
There you go.
That's a random one to know.
Yeah. Well, wow. We follow each other on Instagram.
Because Bouchard was in Dubai.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Golf. I would love to try nighttime golf.
That looks awesome.
Does look fun.
And if I remember correctly, I think Hyman said he's taking his kids to Florida. Probably Disneyland.
Yeah.
Or Disney World, sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just under 6 minutes to go in the second period. Canada being outshot by the Czechs 21-19, by the way. But Canada
game.
does lead 2-0.
I think it's been a good, entertaining game. Good
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
21 and 19 for shots.
Yeah.
It's one of those, you have to, Canada hasn't played together a game since the Four Nations final. Mm-hmm. There's rust that has to be shaken off, too. And when you don't have exhibition games or friendlies that happen beforehand. So, from a first almost 40 minutes done, I think I'm pretty happy with what we've seen from the Canadiens. Could have almost been 3-0.
Yep.
Dostal's made some really good saves. That Canada's had more opportunities as well. I think, we should breeze through this group now.
It's packed in there.
Should.
Yeah, we should beat the Swiss tomorrow. And France should not, that's not even a question.
No.
It shouldn't be.
Should not be. Yeah.
That then it comes to where's your seating that's going to be. And might actually, with the Finnish loss yesterday, that put Finland as a high opportunity for Canada maybe having to play Finland early.
But if Finland is like that, and
It's not
they've been
worry.
exposed. Yeah.
Yes. That's a great way of looking at it, too.
There's that potential. I mean, they could rally and get it together, but yeah, maybe they're flawed.
Portions of this hour of the Hangout is brought to you by the High Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Stock. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, highproductmarketing.com. I did have somebody message in the chat saying those limited edition hats, when are they going to be up? When I get them, basically. They've been put into production. I don't know how long it's going to take to get them, but whenever I get those, then they can go up for sale so that they'll be quick. You don't have to wait for them or anything like that.
They're pretty nice.
Yes, Jasmine.
Oh no! I just for Olympics news. Did you guys hear about this biathlete from France named Julia Simon, who was convicted of credit card fraud?
Yes.
What?
And then they said it on the cast, so casually, and she won gold, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah.
What? When was this? Yesterday?
The last couple of days, yeah. And then wasn't there a Dutch skier that admitted to cheating on his
Norwegian?
Hey, can we
Norwegian.
talk Norwegian? Can we talk about that? I know
Sure.
everybody's been talking about it. It's been
How
hilarious.
could they not?
How I'm sorry, but my girlfriends and I are like, men are hilarious. Like, you just go and declare this.
Yeah.
Like, rather than being like, hey, you won a bronze. Rather than saying, I thank my parents, I thank my team. It's like, I cheated on my girlfriend.
That's how much he cares about her.
Well, yeah,
That's
'cause
all that he could think about is her.
Yeah.
Some athletes
in
have
some
done
ways,
that.
it's romantic.
Yeah. Or he's like, oh, I think my wife, I think my girlfriend. Yeah, it's
My
like one of those
parents,
scenarios.
Well, listen, there was more information that came out, and they talked to the girlfriend, and she goes, I really wish he didn't say that publicly.
I know.
I'm disappointed.
Airing
Yeah.
dirty laundry.
And then another, it was Norwegian. Thank you, Matthew.
I'm pretty sure it's Norwegian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his teammate won the gold and dedicated the win to one of their teammates that had passed away recently instead. That's kind of more important.
Yeah.
It's being like, I'm a dog. I cheated. I'm sorry, babe. Like, what are you doing?
Gonzo.
Yeah.
I don't know if
my
this is true, so maybe I shouldn't say it fully. But the morning show, I think Rip City messaged the morning show that this guy may have got banned from an event, kicked out for one event because he shot his gun in his hotel room.
Yeah.
Like the gun that you have.
That's right.
So this guy's kind of a cuckoo.
Yeah, he is.
He's insane. There's something not right up there.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Like as Big U said, met her 6 months ago and 3 months ago cheated. Now goes on national media to
Yeah.
say this. Like they weren't even together that long, and he'd
Yeah.
already cheated. And then it's like it's not like it was like a girlfriend of 2 years, and then
Yeah.
you made it's not a
Long-term
mistake, but you screwed up. You did something you shouldn't do. You cheated, and then you're like, I was an idiot. Like this is you barely know her, and okay, but maybe he really he knows she's the one.
Maybe.
Outside
but
of that one night when he cheated on her and didn't realize she was the one.
Did he think she was the one that night? Obviously not.
I really like
Nobody knew once he cheated that he had to be with this chick for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
It confirmed it. And maybe you're right, Scout. Maybe that is
He's-
the method to his madness. But to tell everybody as you're celebrating a bronze medal,
That's just
a
pure
bit
madness,
weird.
yeah.
That's just something's not right there.
Aw, probably wanted to celebrate with her. Maybe
He was crying on the podium.
Somebody out there thinks it's romantic, okay?
Hey, you want the romantic look of this? So he couldn't win gold because she was on his mind. He was gonna win gold, but because she was on his mind, he only was able to get the bronze.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Look, I really wanted this gold, but had I not screwed up, I would have won this gold for you, babe."
Yep.
Totally.
And then
That is-
she has told a Norwegian newspaper, or whatever tabloid, that it's hard. Like I don't.
It's like she's not interested.
She's also.
Yeah.
It's like I was like, this isn't like she says they've talked, but it's like I don't even want this out there.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No.
I don't need to know. I don't need the world to know that you cheated on me.
On
Like,
the biggest
I-
biggest stage, or one of the biggest stages.
like I'll say this: I don't think anyone wants to be cheated on. Just straight up, don't
No,
cheat type
of
thing.
course.
But I also think you don't want anyone to know that you got cheated on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
him going on national TV may have done this worse because she's like, oh, I didn't tell my friends this. I just said we broke up, and now all my friends know you cheated on me. Thanks,
The
bro.
world knows.
Yeah, thanks.
Literally the whole world.
And now people are Googling me and trying to figure out who I am.
Going
and
on
there's
the
some
Instagram.
random person in Brazil who's going, did you see this story? And they're talking about me because you couldn't shut up.
Couldn't keep it in your pants either.
Yeah.
But now he also looks stupid because
Yes.
all the women will be like, this guy's a cheater, right?
But maybe that now entices them to tempt him.
The forbidden.
Taste the forbidden fruit.
They look at him and go, he's such a romantic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did say it was romantic. It actually is like you're declaring your love to, literally at the Olympics to the world after winning a bronze medal. But
Maybe he wants to sell the movie rights.
Oh.
I don't know.
Something might have
I think it was a little genuine, considering how much he was like blubber crying.
I don't think it was a good idea.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
Speed from Bo Horvat.
wow.
Nasty.
That was nice. Oh, there's Sean Kelso.
That's 5-hole, right?
Yeah.
That was just like burst of speed, split the D,
Little
gets
trick.
it through the
beauty,
5-hole of Dostal. That guy, the Czech coach needs to work on the hair.
Yeah, that hairline is insane.
Turkey's not that far away.
That was good. That was good.
It's closer, it's there. But
It's
Canada
there.
up 3-0. Marchand with the pass to Horvat.
Oh, who
comes
did he
across
catch?
the middle.
That's so good. And the speed on Horvat on that too.
So excited.
He was just gone.
Nice tuck.
And there you go. Canada up 3-0.
Very nice.
We've got 2.5 to go in the second period. Canada just going through the motions, or like not going through the motions, but just rolling through this.
Rolling through. That's a good way to
Rolling
describe
through
it.
this now. Marshawn Harley with the assist on that Horvat goal there. But Canada almost through 40, setting the tone for their tournaments.
Yes.
As well as I think we'd want to see from them.
They're dialed in. They're dialed in.
Yep.
Okay, question for everybody. There's one team besides USA that you're scared of. What team is it?
Czechia.
Yeah, hey?
I think they're a dark horse. Just, that's my hunch.
Well, based off today, if that's the case, Canada's in a really good spot.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be Sweden just because of the history of Sweden. But Reed was talking about the IHF World Rankings. And Sweden's down there, I thought.
They've dropped.
IHF
Like, Canada's
rankings.
dialed in against Czechia, but I still think the Czechs could do a lot of damage.
Well, this is only one game, and this
Yeah.
is preliminary, is it not?
Yeah. Prelim group stage.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're getting their asses kicked either.
No.
So
They're
the
losing
top
on the
team of the
scoreboard.
3 groups goes right to gets a bye. And then the best second place team gets a bye. And then when we get to the knockout, everyone gets seeded that way. So you want that bye.
Yeah, but we're not in the thick of it yet, though.
Oh, these rankings are weird.
But it factors in like the men's team, women's team, doesn't it?
Well, I clicked men and it says it goes US, Switzerland, Canada, Sweden, Czechs, Finland.
Yeah,
that
that's
can't be.
Jasmine, what about you?
Yeah, I think initially I would think the Swedes as well. Right? And you never know. But it's true. We are watching the first Canada game. I don't know if I'm really even...
Even thinking about the other
yeah,
teams?
I'm thinking
right
about
now?
the other teams, exactly.
The IHF put out their own power ranking from February 10th, and they went Canada, US, Sweden, Finland, Czech, Swiss, France, Slovakia, Latvia, Denmark, France, Italy.
France.
So, Sweden will always be the one, but Sweden's also that country that I always like. They'll do well up until the gold, and then they won't produce when it matters the most.
They won in 06.
We had a crappy team in
Yeah.
06.
That was a disappointment.
And there was just a lot of, because Bertuzzi made that team,
Yeah.
and that was fresh off of his, like, not far long after his suspension from the Steve Moore incident.
Yep.
And then you had the whole gambling scandal that was just bubbling up with Rick Tocchet and Janet Gretzky, and that was kind of happening at that time too, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
So there was
Bad juju.
very much so, and trying too much to bring back the 02 team, expecting 4 years later they're going to be the same.
That's right. They're slow, old.
And there's a difference between Four Nations final and this one is it's a calendar year away. It's very close. 4 years is a long time. So there it is. That's the end of the second period here. Canada leads the Czechs 3-0. One more period to go as Canada's looking to close out its opening game of the men's ice hockey Olympics with a win over the Czechs. This is the Hangout here on Edmonton Sports Talk, a clear choice for Edmonton sports. Tom Gazzola, Matt Iwanyk, scout from the Elks Call, as well as Jasmine are with you here. A reminder coming up at 11 o'clock, we do have the Lock Shop with Dusty and Huss. We've got 2 guys in the goalie today. EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. That's all till 6 o'clock right here on your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta.
Yes.
I want to ask you, have you heard all this stuff about Cardi B?
Define all the stuff, because I
lot of
know
good stuff going on
about
with
her and Diggs beefing right now.
Yeah.
And I saw the Instagram.
Yeah.
And, what was it? You suck at football or something. He's like, you suck at music. I saw that.
What? I didn't see this. You're filling me in? Excuse me. Tell me.
Is this real?
Did this actually happen?
I was just on TMZ.
Or is this...
Or it might be a meme. Maybe it's a meme. But I don't think so. I think it's on Instagram.
I feel like it would be. I would know
sorry,
this, but maybe you're right.
Did they get married? I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
No. Diggs has 4 children in 1 year, and that's one of his baby mamas.
Cardi B is?
Yes, she just gave birth to a baby boy a few months ago.
And he had 3 other kids last year?
Yes, that's right. So he got So the rumor is
He needed those condoms from the Olympic Village.
So So rumor has it that Cardi B and him broke up the day of Super Bowl, and that he put his other baby mama in the front row at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Yeah. And then when Cardi B
That's
was
not good.
interviewed, she said, she's like, oh, how do you think Diggs, do you have any message for Diggs? And she goes, yeah, good. She just said good luck, and she walked away.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Isn't that so toxic to be breaking up
is that's
on the
toxic.
Super Bowl?
What a surprise, though. What a
And then they
shock.
unfollowed each other on Instagram, I
Oh,
believe,
no.
the same day. I think that's when rumors started flying.
Yeah.
And then, so the second thing with Cardi B is also there's, I'm sure Maddie will know this, but some gambling site called Kelsey or something had Cardi B to be in the halftime show or perform in the halftime show. And now there's a lawsuit against them because technically she was on the halftime show. But
Yeah.
what's
Was
to
she?
define
Yeah.
performance? Yeah.
She was dancing on the.
Did you see the celebrities? Pedro.
I saw that. Yeah.
She was in
Jessica
with them,
Alba. Yeah. She was in there
Jessica
too.
Alba was in
Yeah,
there?
she looked like
She
the
looks
best
really.
she's ever
She
looked.
looks amazing for her age.
does.
And there's one that you look at her and you're like, I don't know if you've done real plastic surgery or anything like that.
Yeah.
You've aged so well.
Yeah.
Yes, she has.
Okay, so what I was talking about, by the way, I think that was a joke. I think that was
Okay.
good content. Good content because it even got me. But yes, but apparently they did unfollow and break up,
Yeah.
and they're going through the motions right now.
It's just crazy because it's the day of Super Bowl. All this drama is happening in the back of his mind, right?
That Kalshi is very interesting, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Site.
What do you
It's-
think?
That's gonna come down in a few years. Giannis Antetokounmpo just signed up with them as a partner, and it's this is awful because there's gonna be some sort of bet of where's he playing next year. He's
Yeah.
gonna have insider, he's part of the company now. That was how do you do this stuff? There's too much of that. I think the CEO had a conversation. He's in an interview. I didn't watch the whole interview. I saw clips, but he basically was asked, that person who's behind the scenes is doing some dance or something and they see something, what stops them from basically insider trading here? And he didn't have a good answer for that.
So speaking of which, that streaker at Super Bowl,
Yeah.
he placed a bet on there being a streaker, and then he just ran out and did it himself.
Was
And
that
then
this year or last year? Because that happened last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
And then
maybe that was last
they
year.
He didn't get
I
paid.
thought it was
out.
this year, but it was probably in reference to last year. So either way, that kind of opens up the door with what's this, Kalshi?
Kalshi or something. And it's one you could bet on a lot of more different things. I don't know how it fully works, but there's a lot more integrity questions for that one. There's a difference when you have the Play Albertas of the world, or in the States, the different ones they have. In the UK, what's the famous one out there? I forgot what is it. William Hill's the famous one out there.
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah.
They have their markets, but it's there's people watching over this. This Kalshi seems that there's so much rigging that could possibly be it's open to.
Yeah.
And just the fact that they're signing up Giannis, and next summer we're gonna have the conversation. Well, where is he going? And there's gonna be some betting line. It's just not gonna sit right.
Well, what was it? It was 2 years ago in soccer, football out
Football.
out in UK. But there's what was it for a goalie to bust out a pasty and eat it on the sidelines? They had a very specific bet for that.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and he went ahead and he did it, and somebody made money off of that. But it was a very on the props or whatever. It was very specific,
Right.
And sure enough, he ended up doing it. So it's okay, what are the odds?
A little
that-
fishy.
Very, very
Yeah.
fishy, right? Somebody clearly made money off of that.
Yeah, and I don't know how it fully works.
For that
but those
Cardi
ones it's
B,
not.
do you think people should have been paid out for that? What is your opinion on that? Because technically she was on the halftime show.
She was on the halftime show.
Yeah.
But the
She
key
was
word there is
dancing.
which causes a problem, is you said technically.
The word technically?
You said technically.
Okay, well, she was on the halftime show and she was dancing, but that's it.
But if you have
But
to
that's the
explain,
thing. But
Yeah.
now you're explaining that she's just dancing. So now the question is, but that bet means, is she singing? That's what I would say.
Exactly, right?
Right. So and I'm no lawyer,
I think
so I don't know how that fully plays out. But the fact that you even just right there said technically, which means
They should pay.
No,
That's what
it
I'm
means,
trying to say.
Right, but the fact you're saying
Yeah.
technically means there's a line, there's a blurring of this.
Yeah.
and they're trying to
Yeah.
get this win, which is to me says the bet didn't win.
if you have to
Okay.
explain it,
Okay.
Yes,
too much.
interesting.
if I went to anyone Tom didn't even know she was there,
No,
Yeah.
had no idea.
so she's not in.
Uh,
She wasn't part of it. in a way.
Jessica Alba has not aged. I'm
Yeah.
looking at her Instagram. I'm
She doesn't
always
even
on.
act because she owns like some big beauty business.
It's
that she makes
unbelievable.
so much money.
This
Yeah.
is unreal.
Like, how
Yeah.
old is she?
She's got to be close to 50 now.
Yeah, I think so.
She's 44.
Oh,
She'll be 45 in a couple of months.
unbelievable.
I know. It's like the best I've ever seen her look.
By the way, big shout out to Dylan. I don't know who he is, but his small batch, very good.
You need another
Good segue.
one.
I think I might. Yeah, I might
The official drink of the EST Hangout. It is Dylan's Small Batch Distillery, a refreshing cocktail handcrafted with Dylan's Small Batch Gin. Made the right way, made proudly right here in Canada, and crafted right here in Canada at your local liquor store. Find Dylan's Small Batch Distillery. Which one did you have there? The vodka.
This is the blueberry, peach, and a twist of lemon. Very delicious.
Is it
Goes
ta-
down very smooth.
There's a tangerine gin one that Gager loved, so I had that one, and it was great.
And this is a cranberry apple gin over here.
Yeah. Apple, cranberry, and a hint of cherry blossom. And then there's the vodka mules because they have some pre-made cocktails and stuff. So yeah, Dylan's is excellent.
Where are they based?
If
Let's see, maybe
Here in Canada?
crafted in Canada.
you're wondering where in Canada it's from?
Yeah. Look,
That's a great question.
Dylan's.ca. They are a Canadian company for sure. I'm looking.
I'm trying to see if on my notes
Beamsville,
here.
Ontario.
Yeah, proudly crafted in Ontario. This cocktail's rooted in Niagara and is 100% Ontario made.
Nice.
For people who like that sort of thing is what they say. I like that.
I
For
love
people
those.
that like that sort of thing,
Yeah.
it's very casual. I
Yeah.
like that.
Even before they were a sponsor, that was like
Really?
our girl, like my girlfriends and I. That was like our go-to
Nice.
for canned.
This is very nice.
Crazy.
Which part?
Jessica
still at Jessica
Alba.
Alba?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Face, you guys!
Holy crap.
You got her for the last few minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Tommy's on a hard creep right now.
Yeah, guilty. I apologize.
Stunning though.
Yeah.
Like,
Matt
unbelievable.
Hyman has a question. Did Serena Williams perform last year?
Yeah, that's
crip
such a
walked,
good
right?
point. Yeah.
But so this and now that's it.
Such a good
So
point.
she appeared in it. She didn't perform
So-
in it. So that's the difference.
But
I
the
think.
better should get paid out because
Okay.
the odds are against them for something like that.
Dancing is performing. I'll say this.
That's right.
Dancing is performing.
You are
That's
on the
fair.
halftime show.
Yeah.
Dancing
You're
is
on
performing.
Yeah,
the
I
show.
can't argue that.
Mind you, now here's where the lines blur.
Hmm.
Cardi B doing
Yeah, is that
versus
performing?
the old crib walk, you know?
But there's still both dances. Whether she's shaking her booty or like she's grip walking.
They're part of the halftime performance. Like the people who were in the leaf or grass
Yeah,
Here
costumes.
we go, here we go.
$1,300
Oh, okay, so
by the way.
performer.
this
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
isn't Calshi. This one's Polymarket, which is similar.
I'm very suspect of Polymarket as well, even though I
It's-
know that
it's
they're
similar.
major.
Is that
I think
US or
Polymarket
Europe?
was where that pasty bet was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think now because now I think it's reminding me of that.
Yeah.
Because Polymarket's I'm recalling one of those with Polymarket.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the issue with that one. So what do they say? See, okay, well, this is interesting because I'd have to see what the bet was. It says, money on which surprise guest would join Bad Bunny on stage during the performance.
Oh, okay.
One of the popular selections among users was whether or not Cardi B would perform during the halftime show. So which way is it worded? Is it with him?
On stage
Okay,
directly
But
with Bad Bunny.
It's all a stage.
Technically, that was- yeah.
Everything
With
is a
Bad Bunny.
stage.
Right.
That is a stage back there.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
No, I think
little
Oh, they were due to issue a final decision on Wednesday.
Oh. Yesterday.
no, I think that's the bet. People hit the bet, you pay them their money.
Fair.
Yeah. The odds are against you. She was there. She was dancing.
Yeah, I do understand. It's still blurry because she's in behind, let's say, even some of the trees or whatever. Or no, it wasn't trees. It was a bunch of other people. That were there
I watched that
dancing.
halftime show probably 8 times. If
Yeah.
you guys ever want to talk about it, let me know.
Oh, you
I thought it was
are-
one of the best halftime shows I've ever
You're
seen.
the
My
expert now,
goodness.
Jazz.
Oh, Bad Bunny, meow. Okay, by the way, wearing Zara, okay, a Spanish brand. Okay, I'm sorry, I promised myself I wouldn't get into it. What were we talking about? Okay, so he busts out the door. He busts out the door after he falls,
Yeah.
busts out the door, and that's when Jessica Alba's there,
Yeah.
that's when Cardi's there, that's when Pedro's there.
So they did share a stage.
Yes,
They
that's,
did share the stage
I
directly.
think,
Okay.
I think so. I mean, you're dancing, you're performing.
See, I only saw the halftime show when I was at the EST watch party
Yeah.
at Sally's. I was sellying with everybody. It was great. very loud. So I mean, I couldn't exactly
It
hear.
was.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
going to the
I have to
halftime show.
rewatch
Well,
it.
you have to go back and rewatch those ones.
Yeah, for sure. And all like the symbols and stuff.
But yeah, no, I didn't exactly rewatch it either. I feel like the halftime show is sometimes a little bit overhyped. Like I understand why people tune in for it. I understand the purpose for it, try to drag in as many non-football fans as possible. I understand the marketing behind it, but
It is a great time to go to the bathroom if you need to.
fantastic time.
It is a great time, like if you're at Sally's, to possibly like, I'm going to go hit the table or something.
Yeah.
Because I want to get back to the football. Like there's a lot of those.
Well, not me. I love halftime shows, so whoever it is.
Flip side of that, BC, Grey Cup, Jonas Brothers. For somebody that didn't ever
That was
specifically.
an excellent show.
It was a fantastic show. I mean, I for somebody that casually listened to the Jonas Brothers because my sisters or whoever else I was hanging out with. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. It was good energy. MGK wasn't a big fan of that one last year, but mind you, I wasn't also there in person. So
I was there and it wasn't anything like, it felt very much like it'd be probably better on TV for me.
Okay.
Like it was performance, okay, whatever, you can't. Like where I was by the ends in the Rum Hut area.
Yeah,
It's just like whatever.
Rum Hut 2.0. Let's go.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I get it. There was like a couple of girls from Winnipeg that were near me, and they walked down from their seats up top because they wanted to try to get closer to seeing MGK because they loved MGK or something. I was like, okay, cool. So it appealed to those people to get them to watch and stuff. So I guess from that perspective, it served its purpose.
Now, what did you think of Jonas Brothers in comparison to MGK?
I thought it was good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not crazy.
No.
Okay.
I think the Jonas Brothers came out as it was a really good show. They put on a good performance. Nothing's going to top Green Day right now from a Canadian Grey Cup perspective.
That was massive.
How about Green Day at the Super Bowl?
Yeah. They were fine, right? They rocked out.
I don't think it was the same as Green Day at the Grey Cup.
No,
Because they were the pre.
Yeah.
there's a couple of song choices that they sent messages for a reason.
Yeah.
And it looked like at the end, Billy Joel Armstrong's mic got cut, so he was saying something apparently.
Yeah, he was. I saw a video of it. I was like, whoa.
I didn't even see. Did American Idiot get played?
Yes,
Of course. Okay. Yeah.
that's the message.
Yeah.
Our boy, casino dealer Jay, he said he won his Cardi B bet on Play Alberta. It says celebrity guests to appear on stage.
Oh.
So PA went with that, yeah. But PA is Alberta only, so the payout's not going to be as big as a Poly Market or a Calcio, which is in the U.S.
Hey, but you
They're
know
much
what?
bigger.
Play Alberta,
And
outstanding company.
They're on top of things. They know what they're doing. They're
Clearly.
more respectful of their customers. Those other ones, they're in charge. They'll do their own thing in their own way.
Use your game sense. That's playalberta.ca. Fantastic place.
If you guys don't know already, Bad Bunny was the 4th largest viewed halftime show, but they still didn't release some more numbers, so that could change.
Yeah.
And funny enough, for all you haters last year about Kendrick Lamar, he is,
Number one?
yeah,
That was,
at
that was an
133
interesting one.
million. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about Kid Rock.
you can, Mr. Lip Syncer.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
If
dumb.
we start talking about that, it's going to go the way of
just leave it.
politics.
Sorry,
and
my
everything
bad.
Play
else.
Alberta over under. Download the app
you,
is on
Matthew.
playalberta.ca. There are no odds for wins for the CFL yet this season, but the Elks think back-to-back years at 7 wins.
It's got to
Really,
change.
9.5 over under.
Over.
Over.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm thinking it's an 11-7. I did tell Nick Anderson and Cordell Jackson last night. I was thinking like a 12-6, but I think 11-7 is a lot more possible for this team.
10 at least.
It starts with that Ottawa game in Ottawa.
Yeah.
You get a win.
Yeah.
This season's going to go really well for the Elks.
Well-
the defense is pretty much hold back. That continuity is something we haven't seen probably since closer to 14-15.
Correct.
With the defense.
Yeah. Even 15-16 was all right, but they did lose pieces because of Chris Jones going to Saskatchewan,
And
right?
Willie
So-
Jefferson went to the NFL at that time, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Before he went to Saskatchewan and stuff.
Yeah.
But there were pieces that left. And so I think
Aaron
14-15.
When did Aaron Grimes go to the
Lions. Oh, yeah, he went to the Eagles. That's right.
It might have been around that
16?
time,
Yeah.
too. It might have been around that time, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, they 14-15, I think, is a pretty accurate time frame on that. And I mean, we were talking about this. We did a free agency special over at Shotgun Sports Network. Had a bunch of our other co-hosts join on and talk about our teams and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, it's those teams that have that continuity year over year that you're scared of. Like, let's say BC Lions, I was not really scared at all. But once you think about what they're building over there in BC with Nathan Rourke, you have your stud quarterback, you have, some good wide receivers. They did lose Eberhardt, but for the most part,
they have Hatcher, they have McInnes, they have Katoy, they have Berryhill the third.
They have the three-headed monster, right? So
they still have James Butler as a running back.
Yep.
It's crazy. I mean, they have a really good team. I think if there's a team I'm scared of in the CFL this year, I think BC might be my top team that I'm actually scared of.
Well, they've owned the Elks the last few years.
Oh, that too.
That's something that needs to be broken.
And the Elks play them, is it twice through the first 6?
I got you. It is once, but then they also have that preseason game.
Okay.
So they have preseason, then they have, and you are right, within 7, I believe.
7 weeks?
6, no, it's 6. It's 6, you're
So
correct.
there's the bye weeks in there, though.
With the bye week, yeah.
So in terms of games, it's 2 of the first 6 games is against. 2 of the first 6 games will be against Ottawa. 2 of the first 6 games is against BC, I believe, and then it's Winnipeg, Montreal in there.
And so for the Edmonton Elks, which Ottawa, we know that they're going to have a very similar year to what the Elks did 2 years ago or even last year, right?
Yeah, I would expect that.
You're trying to rebuild a program here. You have pieces moving in and out, especially at the coaching level. They're going to go through a little bit of turmoil before the cream rises to the top, as we say. With the Elks, they need to come out of the gate hard and fast. A win against Montreal at home for your home opener as well. In my opinion, that's pretty critical. How easy is that going to be? Not very.
No, but it's to start 1-0 though. I think mentally too, because if you lose that one, now it's a tough Montreal home opener. You go 0-2, losing your season opener, then your home opener. You're down 0-2.
Can't lose both of those games.
It's all of a sudden like, is the snowball effect going to happen here? Yeah. Are we back to the same old, same old? They have to take that Ottawa game. It's crazy to think, but to me, it's almost like it's a must win.
Seriously,
to start the season.
Couple of venue changes too. That one BC game's in Kelowna.
Which will be fun.
Preseason game. That's going to be
nothing's been announced. Nothing's been announced where the Elks preseason game is going to be.
Okay, that was
the one against BC
in Edmonton or in BC. They're playing BC in Victoria, or they're playing somewhere.
Kelowna.
No, the preseason game is also somewhere else. Are they both? I don't think they're both Kelowna.
Victoria or Langford?
That's yeah. I think you're right on that one.
Langford.
And then Edmonton's home to Calgary. But so we'll have to see.
That was a good butt.
By the way, Team Canada, Josh Morrissey has been ruled out. Defenseman. The third period is now underway between Canada and the Czechs, but Josh Morrissey hurt in the opener. He's been ruled out.
Now, question: they can still fly guys in, right? Or is once the roster's set?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, like technically, what if can Hyman just fly in from Florida or something?
I think that's what everybody in
Right?
Edmonton is wondering.
Yeah, like, seriously, just.
It might be Bouchard for this one type thing. Canada.
Yeah, for Morrissey.
Is it Lawton?
Yeah, because you have 8.
There's a Sanheim. Who am I thinking of? Sanheim.
Sanheim. Canadian men's hockey roster. Can they bring? I feel like you can't.
I think it's different than the Four Nations. Graham texting says, Scout, can't wait for Hurdy's tailgate.
Oh, Graham. This might be Graham's sign, I believe, or Graham's hen. What's up, Graham? Yeah, tailgating is going to be amazing. I think this year we have Hurdy's International coming to the tailgate. So I think first year we did it, it was Hurdy's Smokehouse. And then last year, forget exactly what we called it, but or Hurdy's Diner last year.
Hurdy's Diner.
So we did all diner food. Of course. Got to mix it up, right? Otherwise, it's just the same old thing year in, year out. And we got to make it a little bit interesting. So Hurdy's International, we're going to do tacos, some kebab, we're going to try to mix it up. So it'll be very interesting. The Canadian one will probably be poutine. Of course. No surprise there, but maybe try to add some meat in there or something like that. But yeah, no, last year we were extremely busy at the tailgate. Like, that's always popping off. It would be nice to see it expand within the next couple of years. I know that, it's always popular. They have the wait list.
Yep.
It's always a party. You guys know. You guys have been down there.
That's
Maddie
great.
is probably going to be there for preseason and tailgate.
Oh, I'll see what's going on with the World Cup game. Like, I don't know how that's going to impact anything for the preseason.
Fair.
That's the only thing. I'd like to get there.
Yeah.
There's no question. But then, we'll have to see what the whole season holds. Just quickly, once the games begin, you are not allowed to make changes even for injuries.
Crazy.
Rosters are locked at the start of the tournament stuff. So Elliot Freeman, also Matt Hyman in the Nasty Chat says, per Freeman, now that Canada has played, no injury replacements can be added to the roster. So it is locked. If Morrissey can't get going, well,
That's
Canada
that.
goes with the other defenseman that they have. So,
Ouch.
That's us.
hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just one of those, why Canada's up 3-0. Why put him out there? Who cares about tomorrow? Let's just get him rested, get him ready for the knockout games. Don't even play him against France. Hopefully, France.
Thank you.
Hopefully he's ready to go at that point and not sooner. So, yes.
That's row 1 obstructed view for the game right now.
Well, they called it obstructive view,
Yeah,
though?
that's what it said on the ticket.
That makes sense. Because the boards aren't right up against, you're not up against the glass.
It's
The
not
rink
that
is
bad.
further away.
It's not that
But they
bad.
told you it's obstructed view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be an obstructive
It's
view.
not that bad. It's not the best either, but. Oh, speaking of nasties, by the way, saw Wheels at the season ticket holder event last
Oh, yeah?
How is Wheels?
He's doing awesome. It was great. I saw him twice in 1 week. Doesn't
Because he was
happen
there
very
at on Sunday.
Yes, exactly. But no, it was the players. Getting back to that, I will quickly mention the fact that the players came down to people in wheelchairs. So there's multiple people with wheelchairs there. They tried to make it an accessible event. The only problem is that where they were signing, there were stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
So-
they have levels at banquet.
Exactly, and it wasn't the big, the far up level. It wasn't.
Yeah, the loft.
Exactly, the loft. Thank you. It wasn't the loft, but it was more so on the ice district side, like
Yep.
on the ice rink side.
Yeah, I think it's a couple steps up.
Exactly. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 steps. But either
Yeah.
way, the players noticed that, and the players
That's
actually
good.
went down and signed stuff for these guys and shot the breeze and everything.
Did they do a hot stove or anything like that?
No hot stove.
Okay.
No hot stove because in the past, for season ticket holder events, they would do a hot stove and shoot the
Yeah.
breeze and.
Because my question would be like, was there any teasers as to what could be coming next year, like changes around Commonwealth? There's going to be new turf, obviously,
Yeah.
things like that. Because sometimes that gets trickled out.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not on this one, but I do know that the Double E likes to do multiple events like this throughout the off season. So like I'm sure there's gonna be maybe like a locker room event or they'll do something else along those lines, maybe another one of these.
Yep.
Because I think last year I believe they had like 3 season ticket holder events, 2 or 3 anyways.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's the jersey reveal. Was that not last year?
jersey reveal
there a
was
jersey
last year.
reveal
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah.
Did you notice, speaking of like jersey and uniform, that all the stuff with the Elks logo, like the elk head, was like 50% off?
Yes. And
you notice
it was sideline apparel.
Is that
Yeah.
cryptic
Right.
kind of thing?
I think it's telling.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's why I'm kind of asking if they let something slip or.
Well, Chris Morris was on Turf District a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Basically, if it comes to a name, it's like, it is what it is. It's the Elks.
Yeah.
That's staying. But it's the double E's, the logo. Like,
So-
that's kind of how this goes.
Exactly. And I think what it is as well is, I did hear that copyright thing might be an issue.
What's the
Somebody
copyright
else,
thing?
like the Edmonton Elks, may not own the copyright for the name or the trademark name
The Eskimos?
for the Eskimos.
Who owns it?
It might
Somebody
not
may
be
have
the
bought
double
it.
E. Like that's
The board maybe let it lapse, didn't hold on to it.
yeah. Can't give you the source on that one, but I will say that the team may not necessarily own that, and even if they do, the optics are just way too bad. Like we've talked about this one until we were blue in the face. We've talked about this so much, and I know that there was a lot of hype on potential name change. I think even talking to Hernan, I
Yeah.
think he even believed that might be a possibility for this year. I can't say that it's going to happen.
Interesting.
It's been 7 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's at some point, it's just over. Like, they are who they are. We move forward with
Yeah.
this. And the moment they win a Grey Cup, no one cares.
Exactly. The other thing too is you have enough people now that are saying get over the name change as
Yeah.
opposed to the people saying change the name.
Yeah, and it's even those that didn't like the name changes are like it's who they are now. Though,
Yeah.
So let's just move on.
Yeah. Ed did say something interesting in regard when he was talking about the name, and he's like Elks or Eskimos or whatever you want to call it. Yes, and I was like, huh. When he's on with Reed and Jay, I caught wind of that, but I might have just been reading too much into it.
Well, that's the one thing. Like Chris from last year is trying to promote the idea that it's okay to still say that they were the Eskimos.
Yeah.
It's still okay to say that when Chris Morris won and those teams when they were the Eskimos, it's okay to wear your Eskimos apparel. That you don't have to hide. That is the history of this organization. But they are still now the Elks, though, or you can call them Double E. Call them what you kind of want, but they are the Elks officially. They're going to stay the Elks. So that was a little close for Bennington there. And we move forward. And again, it's that the name change. They dropped the name in 20. They went to the Elks in 21. So they played 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 this year. This is going to be the 6th season that they are this franchise. It's who they are.
Yep.
Well, and think of it this way too. Like, I mean, we've had Taylor McPherson on the show. You guys have had Taylor McPherson on the show as well here.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of work for ISCA, right? So even if you have 1 or 2 members within ISCA that are opposed to changing the name back or whatever, right? It's still not good optics. And some of the partners might push back now at this point. Whereas, hey, a lot of partners probably did want the name changed back to Eskimos.
See, this is where it's changed with the partners. Scout is like they were at the mercy of them. When that happened. Now they're not.
They used to. Yeah, exactly.
They I think last year was a record year for sponsorship for the team, and a lot of that has to do with the Thompson family.
Yeah.
And the money that they have and how much they could put into it. Whereas before, the Eskimo / Elks were hemorrhaging money like crazy. And because Bel Air Direct or another company says, hey, we don't like this, we might pull out, which forced or sped up the change, and then they pulled out anyway.
Yeah.
And it screwed the company over.
Oh, yeah.
It was a loss on 2 fronts. Now that situation, it's kind of
The flip
gone.
side to that, though, is if they didn't do that, the next time the Elks, if they get to the Grey Cup, it's a conversation. And the conversation was always going to be a conversation. It came up in 15. If you never change the name, the conversation would be had over and over and over again. And that's why you do that. Power play incoming for Canada here. No. We'll get you one from over there. Those ones are our show me ones. Okay. Let me text the boy to
oh, no way. We got delivery? Amazing.
They're good like that.
Thanks, guys.
Can someone but back to Canada, I just going to the power play here. I did tell Tommy this earlier. Canada was 1 for 4 on the power play at 4 Nations. They scored on the very first opportunity, but then they went 0 for 3. They are already 0 for 1 in this game on the power play. That's one thing that we all thought, and I expected this to be just a high-flying power play unit. I'd like to see a goal here. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to see them get over that because you have such amazing talent on this one power play. 4 Nations wasn't exactly the strongest point. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to see that more.
Hey, old Wheels himself chiming in. He sends in a picture from yesterday. Oh, they scored.
Hey, they did it.
That didn't take long.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 13 seconds into the power play. Canada makes it 4-0. What do we have here?
Let's go.
McDavid to McKinnon.
I like Mike Johnson there on the bar. So what are you supposed to do? Nathan McKinnon.
That's what we've been waiting for right there.
Yeah, it's just,
power play.
It should be that simple.
To McKinnon. And who had the other assist?
McDavid, Crosby,
McDavid.
McKinnon.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Across the ice.
How do you
McKinnon.
How do you defend that?
Beautiful.
You can't.
Is that not something we've been waiting for 10 years?
In a way.
Yeah.
As soon as McDavid came into the league. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Floats that into
pass.
McKinnon. McKinnon just finishes it off. That's what happens when you have such top-end talent playing together. 12 minutes to go.
Yeah. Wheels, great photo. Wheels wearing his Oilers hoodie to an Elks event, but EST hat, nicely done. And he's got Justin Rankin, Cody Fajardo, and Tyrell Ford with him. Big cheese, big grins all around there. Nicely done, Wheels.
Come on in.
These are great.
Are they?
Yeah.
You love them?
Oh, you go.
I'm loving them.
Eric's loving them right now.
Also,
There's the Dylans.
Graham also has what Ed said yesterday. Ed said yesterday on EST that whether you identify as Eskimos or Elks, we are Edmonton's team. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
So,
That's
do you think that there'll be a playoff team this year?
I genuinely believe so, but the main reason why is because of A, what they had last year, and B, the fact that they're truly building off of it and plugging the holes. Wide receiver was a massive problem for the Double E last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now that they have a guy that can actually jump up and get the ball, also chemistry. Think about how many times you see a quarterback go and then the wide receiver goes as well, right? And they were trying to do this with Trey Ford and Zach Mathis last year.
They tried doing it with MBT and Curly Gittens.
Exactly. I think
Trevor Harris, Greg Ellingson when he came here.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. And even then, Michael Riley had Darius Bowman, Darrell Walker.
I think Fred Stamps briefly.
Fred Stamps earlier on in his time in Edmonton. So you need to have that chemistry, and you need to have your number one wide receiver, your guy that you trust, your guy that you mesh with. You need to have that chemistry on the team in order to develop a three-headed monster. And this is, more or less the beginning of it. I think that they will be a playoff team, especially too if the offensive line
takes a step up.
It needs to be elevated over last year.
Yep.
Simply put.
You could probably count 5 or 6 plays different. If you change just 5 or 6 plays, the Elks are a playoff team last year. It was that close.
Well, the walk-off losses, where they have 3?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just a couple plays earlier that stopped those. If Julian Grant catches that ball against Hamilton, maybe like there's just small little plays that you go, if those plays late just were a little different, what would have happened? Question does come into the nasty chat. I think it was from El Presidente. Where did it go?
I hate when that happens. You see one and then like a couple more texts come in. You're like, I lost it.
Well, basically it was, question now becomes what do you do with goaltending? I don't think there is a question.
Stick to the plan.
I think there's a plan here. I think Binnington's the number one guy. Binnington's at this moment in time has not allowed a goal through 25 shots. All these questions about he's the worst in the NHL. He's not even the starter on his team. He's playing very poorly. Awful save percentage. Well,
it's 4-0. Are we talking about
Binnington?
Yeah, it's 4-0.
That's the thing. Like he hasn't even allowed a goal.
Yeah.
He's playing well.
25 shots again.
Yeah.
He came in as John Cooper's number one. Logan Thompson we'll get tomorrow. It's back-to-backs. And that's what historically we've just seen it. The goalie who starts France will be your starter, I'm sure, for the tournament because you're not going to have a goalie sit for too long.
Yeah.
No.
And that's going to be Jordan Binnington. And unless Jordan Binnington gets lit up against France, he's the guy. He's the guy. And he's, I think, right now proving through this first game that all the people that question marks from Jordan Binnington, he's going, no, this is my net.
Well, look at what he can do.
I can play behind this team.
Exactly. Look at what he can do with an elite defense, right?
And just like actually baptized Big Uke with a fair point of comparing it. Binnington in the Olympics versus the NHL is like Ingram in the NHL versus the American Hockey League. Ingram looked terrible in the American Hockey League. He's come up, he's looked better in the NHL than he has in the American Hockey League. It's just different. Yeah. So Binnington's the guy that got it done in a high pressure last year. He came in. I'd say there was a lot of pressure in this first game on him. He may not have felt it all the way in Italy, but here in Canada, I think there was a lot of pressure on Jordan Binnington going into this one.
Oh, easily.
And so far, he's made some good saves. It's not like he hasn't been tested. He's risen to the challenge.
No.
Now, is he still the best goalie maybe to the Americans? I don't know. But he's going to get that shot likely unless we get to the knockout and Canada moves on, but he doesn't play well and John Cooper wants to make a change. But what we saw at the Four Nations was even when there were question marks about Jordan Binnington, John Cooper still never made that change.
Yeah.
So he would have to be god awful, and Canada would have to sneak their way into that next round for I think Jordan Binnington not to be the goalie or injury.
Knock on drywall.
Knock on drywall. I like it.
Do we know
Look at that.
who the
Looks so
Jazz
Team
is
USA
undefeated.
starter is? Is it Hellebuck?
wait.
The
I love
USA.
it. I love it.
I don't know who the starter will
Yes.
be. Is it Hellebuck?
New York Post 5 hours ago. Connor Hellebuck was tabbed as the starting goalie for United States first game in men's 2026.
Makes the most
That is,
sense.
yeah, that's presumed, I would say.
He was great for them. And he actually had a really good final. It's just Connor McDavid beat him.
Yeah,
The best player in the world beat him.
this is fair.
How do you that's nothing to scoff at in anything
What
like
would
that.
Mike Johnson say? What are you going to do?
What can you do on that? Reminder for Canada, so they'll play tomorrow against the Swiss. That game's about 1:10 our time. Sunday they will take on France at about 8:40. Then they'll get a bye if they hold on and get the 2 wins. And then we'll find out what game times they have. What would the possible game times be? They will get the proper viewing times, I believe. They will do that.
What time is tomorrow's game?
1:10.
1:10. Oh, okay.
3:10 in Cancun, everybody. 3:10
Oh
in
yeah,
Cancun.
that's right. You're leaving. So are you going
yeah.
for like Valentine's Day?
No.
It just worked out that way?
It just worked out that way. No, actually, because of my day job, we have a bit of a break right now.
That's
in
fair.
The building.
They're a little quieter over there.
A little quieter over at RP.
You just doing laps in the golf cart?
laps in the golf game. It was tough, man. The last week, like, this week, for the first 3 days of it, you're just kind of checking out,
Yeah.
You got a big responsibility and everything, but for your viewers and listeners, yes, I work over at Rogers Place, and I'm in the building ops department. I'm an appliance technician. I make the beer cold and whatnot. So
Nice.
Very important.
Love that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the most important jobs.
Yeah.
that's why I'm on here whenever you guys aren't talking Oilers. That's usually when I slip in on the hangout because there's certain NDAs and whatnot involved with that. But
Yeah.
I don't quite get the permissions to talk Oilers from the media team. So, right now we have basically just Oil Kings and a Hardy concert on Friday. So
What's Hardy?
Yeah, what's Hardy?
Country music. I don't
Oh.
know. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. He's in the Beers on Me song that they play when you leave the Elks game at Commonwealth Stadium.
Okay.
That's the only song I know of him in. So
Canadian?
no,
No,
I don't
American?
think so. No.
I just looking quickly ahead back to quarterfinals. I would assume they'd put Canada either at the 8:40 or the 1:10 game time. Semifinals are 8:40 or 1:10, and then the gold medal game will be at 6:10 in the morning on the 22nd. They won't put them in that smaller rink, which is for a quarterfinal, and I don't think they would put them first game. I think the IOC knows that Canada, US, they needed those later matchups so that Canada and the US will watch it live as opposed to where it is. So get used to the 8:40 and the 1:10 times, I would assume, until a gold medal game might happen or should happen.
Are we
which would
going
be
to a
6:10.
bar? Is anybody going to go to a bar for a 6:10 game?
No,
No.
Not yet.
I'm gonna sleep and wake up at 6 and roll to my couch
'Kay.
and watch the game at 6:10. Although Tommy has a good idea of recording it and sleeping till maybe the second period.
Yeah.
And then watching.
Oh,
But and then basically you catch up.
for the third.
in between in
Yeah.
the intermission in between periods.
Because I get up usually around 7:15.
Right.
So I mean I would hit record and then watch the first period. You skip all of the first intermission. You basically by the second period you're caught up. I do that with F1 as well sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are always on early.
Yeah. They're usually 7:00 race, lights out.
Jasmine, would you wake up 6:10?
No.
Go to
I
a
already
bar?
I do for work and I hate it every time. So
But it's just Canada Gold Medal. You're not watching it.
no, I'm watching it. I'll
Oh,
be
you're just
up.
at home.
Yeah.
You'll do it at home.
Yeah.
Well, call me a heathen. I mean,
No, hey.
No, I did it. I spent 20 hours at a bar for
I think that's
2014.
Cool. Yeah.
you did for
The gold medal game in 2014.
crazy. I remember where I was.
There
was anybody
it
else?
is. Nick Suzuki.
That's 5.
Yeah, Switzerland beat France 4-0 today, so this will put Canada atop the group after day one of action.
Crazy.
Nice.
This is crazy.
Good start.
What a team.
Yeah,
We're
they
all
look
good vibes, eh?
Yeah.
they look good in the first period. They just weren't getting as many goals. Now it's just like, okay, they're feeling it. They're going well.
We've just waited so long for this,
Yeah, and we can watch it.
On the hangout too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but like
I know, it's
Ooh,
just
that's
so
a bad one.
perfect.
what a great show.
I know.
Beijing would have been McDavid with an assist. Beijing would have been
good tip.
Beijing timing would have been tough.
Yeah.
They were going to go back, but timing wasn't going to be as strong as we would have liked. I think there was a couple games that would be like 9 at night or something. There was but there would have been some overnight and stuff. But here it's just like, okay, 7:40 for people in Vancouver is
Yeah.
the earliest. 3:10 out, or I guess 4:10 out in Atlanta. I guess you can go 4:40 if you could in Newfoundland for the latest game for the latest time for one of the games. Like,
That's
it
really
works
good.
really nice for
Really good.
the fact that these aren't in North America. The next one will be in France, which will be about similar times. And then it goes to Salt Lake, which will be our times.
Yep.
Looks like the ice is pretty bad along the boards, they said.
You can see like in the net cam.
Yeah.
You can see on the blue paint of the crease, like there's like, you can see seams, like the little,
Oh yeah.
like it looks like boxes. And I saw that in the watching the women's team play, and I was like, oh, that's not good. But they have the Dan Craig there, and I know he's pretty stringent, but yeah.
In the end, Canada's answered quite a few questions, I would say, today. And most importantly, Jordan Binnington has as well.
Better question is like, was this what you expected? Like,
It's
is
better
this
than
expected?
expected.
Do you think it's better than expected? Okay.
Yeah, I would have expected like a 4-1 game or something, which is close to that. But I've never, like, Binnington has made his saves, but there also hasn't been moments where I'm like, ooh, the Czechs are really pressing right now. Like, ooh, Canada's got to just tighten up their game or something
Despite
like that.
26 shots.
Yeah.
They've broken the Czechs at this point. Like,
Yeah.
You can just see there's a sag to the Czechs.
Jazz, what do you think?
This game, I think it's exciting. Like, I'm really, I'm way more excited than I thought I would be.
Yeah.
If that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
Oh yeah. Well, see, so like I walked in and Koob is like anxiously standing and pacing and like he's
That's
getting
cool.
ready.
That's just what he does.
Well,
Sure.
but it's also
Yeah.
for like him and Benny. We're talking about when was 14? 12 years ago. They were 10.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Like they
yeah.
were so young for, like, this is their, for me, 02 in a sense. 02
Yeah.
was a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Canada, we're going to go try to break a 50-year drought. And then, we're lucky that, okay, we saw 06, but then we won 10, 14. We've all saw those. They saw 14. They probably don't remember 10 that well. And now they've had to wait 12 years to get to this. So.
Yeah, and I mean 2010, in my opinion, like I'm pretty sure I've watched Olympic hockey before them, but 2010 was like, that was just earth-shattering, groundbreaking.
That was great.
Like
It was the
everybody-
culmination of an amazing 2 weeks for Canada.
And it came down to Canada versus US
Yeah.
overtime, and everybody knows where they were for that goal.
And if Luongo lets in the goal, Canada, like that those Olympics will always have that added to them is
Right.
we
What
didn't
if?
win that gold. Canada up 5-0, 4:19 to go, which means we have a full post-game show coming on the Lock Shop with Dusty and Huss right here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports.
Boom.
This has been the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada's storage partner of the Canadian Olympic Committee. Check them out for latest deals at sentinel.ca. Scout, enjoy Mexico. Thanks for coming in. Jasmine, we'll see you next week.
Yep, next week.
On behalf of Jasmine, Scout, Tommy, I'm Matt. Thanks for tuning in to the EST Hangout right here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop with Dusty and us in a few minutes, breaking down this Canada Czech game. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Like I said, don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here. Joining us today